Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the how you can help, which brings up the Family Friendly Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you.
Hey everybody, Paul Berry, Family Friendly Gaming, courts in session. This is, I was kind of coming a little late, but I have had so many topics to talk about, and maybe, I don't know, once or twice a month, I do all the setup for the original camera work, which FFG members can actually see some of the behind the scenes. We actually have a behind the scenes video for them to see how we do like this setup. You know, we're just giving you all kind of behind the scenes for a reward for members. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and unfortunately, it's just like I said, I've had this long list of topics to get to, and I just go from top to bottom whatever I have in my queue. Rush Limbaugh. I really want to do a video to honor him for all the wonderful things he's done. Now, before I get too deep into that, some people are like, well, he made this mistake in his life, he made that mistake in his life. Yes, he did. He was a human being, he was flawed. We are all flawed, we're all human, we've all sinned, we've all fallen short, okay? I make mistakes. In fact, if you watch some of my live streams, you'll see some of my mistakes. I'm very honest and open about that. I am far from perfect. And that's one thing that I think some people get wrong about Christians. They sit there and think, oh, you're perfect. No. We are far, far from perfect. I know he had the problem with multiple marriages. I think he had like 4 or 5 marriages, something like that. I think it was maybe 4 marriages, 3 divorces, or maybe it was 4 divorces and 5 marriages. I'm not sure. I know it was multiple, and so that was obviously a failing, a flaw of him in his life. He got addicted to painkillers and sought help, so I know he had a problem there. Smoking cigars is most likely, in my opinion. I'm not a doctor. Don't take this for, oh, he's saying. In my opinion, probably smoking them cigars is what gave him the lung cancer. That did ultimately kill him, although he did live an entire year longer than he was supposed to. So I know at the end of his radio show, he would, near the end, he was talking about every day was a blessing. So, and we got to think about that. You got to live every day like it's your last day. Okay, I mean, just think about that. Live for today. You never know if you're going to have tomorrow. So many things can happen. You just never know when your number's up and it's your time to go. Right? So, I mean, I am a big believer in planning for the future and doing things to try to plan it out as best you can, but you never can rely on it to actually happen, or that you'll be there for it, So, what I noticed about Rush Limbaugh is he really brought a lot of people together. His humor was an acquired taste. I know there are people who just despised and hated his humor. I know there are people who, despised and hated him because they said they were tolerant of diversity, but whenever he gave them a diverse viewpoint, they got angry because they didn't want to hear anything outside of their myopic, tunnel vision. And some people are like that, and it's sad to say. He was, from what I could tell, he was very open-minded. He was very jovial. He, like I say, he brought so many people together. He encouraged so many people. He did so much to uplift so many different people. I mean, it was absolutely astounding. And he had these funny little skits he'd do from time to time. They had these hilarious songs. He exemplified the American dream. Coming from hardly anything and clawing your way up and getting fired. In fact, I remember a Bananas comedian talking about, if you're in radio, you're going to get fired, right? It just happens. Something happens. And he told his story of how he got fired because he had messed over a sponsor. And that's something else that Rush Limbaugh did, and he's taught us, and then we're actually working on this here at Family Friendly Gaming ourselves. We're trying to get to that same point. he talked about the beginning of doing radio, and of course at the time no one wanted to do AM, and so he got an AM station. And these places, if they found something offensive, they wanted to pull ads, right? I mean, it's kind of sad that we live in this kind of culture now, the cancel culture, because they tried to cancel Rush Limbaugh right from the beginning. They tried to get rid of him, destroy him, and throughout his entire career they did. And even after he passed on to glory, as far as I understand, he had a relationship with Jesus Christ. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's my understanding. He had people constantly try to cancel him. So what they did, he talked about one time on his radio show, was they went out and they found their own advertisers. So in essence, they went out and they found these companies, like-minded, agreed with them, weren't going to have a problem with things he said about certain topics. They weren't like these psycho, angry, hateful people that wanted to cancel anyone they disagreed with and they have to destroy everything they don't like. Instead, they believe more in creation, uplifting, and building up, and saying, even if, and also grace, so if someone says something that might, I don't really like that, well, you know what, I can give them grace and I can move on. Maybe I'll say something they don't like and they give me grace. And it's reciprocal, right? So he built his own ad thing, right? So they found like-minded companies. And I remember hearing that months ago, and I was like, that makes sense. You can't get canceled if you're working with a collaboration of like-minded individuals or people who are not going to be bothered by something. So we've actually been working on ourselves here at Family Friendly Gaming, finding like-minded companies, working with them. So, the angry psycho troll haters who are like, oh, we have to destroy you because we don't like something you said. Doesn't matter if I say 10,000 things they like, and there's one thing I say they don't like, they just go off unhinged because they're probably, my guess would be, not very mentally stable if they're acting that way. That's just based on the evidence I see in that reaction to something. And so the other thing is you go, okay, we got to do the same thing. Like, in order to have family-friendly gaming flourish and grow and reach more people for the kingdom of God, we got to build this out ourselves. So we've actually been working on that. I have a goal of every single weekday to find another company to try to interact with, to check out another company, let them know I appreciate them. And we've actually been doing this ourselves with working with other companies. It's like, you know what? Let's go buy from this company. Let's go buy something from that company. And we'll see how our experiences are by purchasing their products. Sorry. Tongue-tied. And so that's been helping us. So, I really appreciate Rush Limbaugh for that wisdom and knowledge, foresight as well. Because it's something that a lot of us probably should have been doing a long time ago. We should have been like, hey, instead of begging for scraps from Google, maybe we should be trying to find companies that will want to work with us. I've done that with working with different companies in Fiverr. Doing unboxing videos and getting paid for those. Same thing. Indie Boost. There's another one we've been working with. And we do the sponsor videos. You see them on our channel. You see the sponsor videos. These are different, sponsorships we get. Whenever we publish a press list, we're letting them know, hey, we have this opportunity available to you. We would like to work with you on this game. We would love to sit there and do a live stream of your game. And, here's our very, 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 very reasonable prices. And we can come up with a package. If you want more stuff than just that, if you want to sit there and say, hey, I want to group together and add it on the website and add it in the magazine, we can give you a special package. Like we can, give you a discount on doing multiple items. So we do that. And all of this, really came from the knowledge and wisdom of Rush Limbaugh. As well as the fact that, I probably was brainwashed in the public schools to be a liberal, right? I didn't realize it at the time. But as I broadened my mind and had an open mind to other thoughts, and I listened to libertarian thoughts, I listened to conservative thoughts, I realized the narrow-minded nature, the closed-minded nature I had been taught in school. Now, my parents taught me the religious nature, the relationship with Jesus Christ, the following God, the obeying God, and I learned a lot from that, and I realized, politically, you can't have separate boxes. You can't be like, okay, so in my personal life, I can act like this. In my religious life, I act like this. Over in my work life, I act like this. Over in my school life, I act like that. No, no. You gotta be the same genuine, real person through and through. All boxes, all areas. It's gotta flow over everywhere, right? You can't sit there and act like the devil over here and act like Jesus over here. That doesn't work. That's total hypocrisy. Those are complete hypocrites, people who do that. And they show themselves as not being genuine in their belief in Jesus when they're over there acting like the devil at work or at school, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like a dual personality problem. You know, you have like Superman and Clark Kent, and you have Batman and Bruce Wayne. People who act opposite in different places. Well, then they're not really genuinely one or the other. That one of those is fake. And you can't be like, okay, well, I'm really, really cowardly as Clark Kent, and I'm really strong and powerful as Superman. No. You can't be both. You know, it's a split personality. It's a serious problem, in my opinion. Anyway, I've chased a rabbit, but I just want to say that I do appreciate everything Rush Limbaugh has done. And I'm thankful for all the roads he paved for the rest of us to follow. I thank everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.